park near Bacchus Marsh, Victoria, just west of Melbourne, on a cracker of a day. Perfect day to be testing motorcycles. And of course, I've been riding the brand new Suzuki RM-Z450, totally changed motorcycle from top to bottom. And if we start off with the plastics, very easy to see, but when you're sitting on the motorcycle, it feels like a completely different bike to ride. The chassis, totally different. Suspension is probably one of the things that is mostly changed. We've gone from an air fork at the front and we've gone to a traditional cartridge spring fork made by Showa. Now, the rear shock on this bike, also from Showa, to a BFRC, balance-free rear cushion. And the design, what it's trying to do here is to stop cavitation with the oil inside, and it has a completely separate section for compression and for rebound. It's the first in the industry. They've been running it on their factory bikes all year, but now it's in production. Works exceptionally well. The motor, it's not quite as changed as the rest of the bike, but there's still a few subtle changes in there. So let's start off firstly with the handling characteristics, bringing into consideration the chassis and the suspension. In the past few years, the Suzuki's been known to be a little bit rigid. It gives you a little bit of a strong, solid feedback through the bike when you're out there. The brand new frame, the brand new chassis, along with the suspension, really does seem to have a lot more flex to it. There's a lot more give, so it's a lot kinder to you out there on the track. Also have to mention up front, the fact that we don't have air forks anymore, we don't need to worry about pulling out that fork pump and checking them regularly throughout the day. So you save yourself a lot of headaches. Now, the engineers at Suzuki have put a lot of time and effort with this new bike into changing the way it feels. It feels a lot slimmer between your legs. It's a lot flatter when you're sitting on the bike. So maneuvering your way forwards or backwards on the seat is a lot less of a task. They seem to have found a little bit more stability. And I think personally that that comes back to a very nice set of forks up the front of the bike. We've still got the choice of 3 separate couplings for your ignition, whether you want to make it a bit richer, a bit smoother, or you want to make it a bit more aggressive and leaner. We've also got launch control that definitely helps jumping out of the gate. Worthwhile giving that a little bit of a try. Now let's just briefly touch on the looks of this bike. It's got to be one of the best, most modern looking bikes getting around. With this particular bike, I'm a big fan of the new front fender. It's got a pretty cool look to it and some ridges that go all the way down. It's got a nice racy, sort of a slimmer feel to it, and it's quite cool. And also something definitely worth mentioning, Suzuki has come up with a bit of a game changer with a contingency program for any of you 250 or 450 riders out there that hop up into the top 10 in the outdoor motocross or supercross. There's some very good contingency money up for grabs. And Suzuki will also fund your MA license for you, which is quite cool as well. It's something that will definitely make life a lot easier and ease the back pocket a little bit. So for all you Suzuki fans, head on down to your local Suzuki dealership, go check out the new 2018 model Suzuki RM-Z450. You won't be disappointed.
For all your insurance needs, visit swaninsurance.com.au.